Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell, and I'm joined by Sean Burdette, Tiger Volleyball coach. And coach, after going on the road now 3 straight weeks, you hit your first bump on the road up at Southeast Missouri. 0-3, but they were 3 5-set matches. So that was a long weekend, could have gone either way. I was able to watch the Friday night match with Southeast Missouri, and I give you guys a lot of credit. Got down 2-0, rallied back to try to win it and force the 5th set.
Yeah, anytime you go on the road 3 weeks in a row, it's tough. And I think we learned a lot of things about ourselves this weekend. And certainly you want to come away with the wins. But at the end of the day, this weekend, really, we knew these last couple of weekends really are stepping stones to getting into conference and a level of play we're going to see, night in and night out once we get into conference play. So I thought it was a really good competitive tournament, very physical tournament where there were some players out there that just brought heat all the time, especially on the left sides. And at the end of the day, you got to take care of the ball and you got to win the big points. And I think that's what some of the teams did. They won some of those big points, but I think those are the things we'll work on this week. And I'm really excited about that fight, and we just got to stay consistent.
The one thing, and I was only able to watch the Friday night match because the other two weren't televised, and we had football on Saturday. But in Friday night's match, I watched the whole thing. Just couldn't seem to get things strung together. It looked like the effort was there, and maybe it was 3 weeks on the road. Maybe it's because Southeast Missouri usually has a pretty good program.
Well, a very good program, and certainly a lot of older players, senior players have been there even 5th year now with the COVID year and everything like that. So credit to them for, really putting some pressure on us, making us get into some uncomfortable situations. And then, again, that's the growing part with this squad of how do you handle those and how do you not give up strings of points and just kind of minimize some of those strings and minimize errors and, just how to cope.
And for those that have never been up to Cape Girardeau, I spent 3 years there. If you're at Hought Fieldhouse, it's very similar to it's an older building like the El Marone Fieldhouse. Not quite as closed in maybe as the Finch Center, but it's a small, intimate volleyball, and I know the volleyball coaches like that type of environment, and that's something you'll be getting back into.
Yeah, it'd be great to be in our own environment. Certainly a different environment to play there. They had a sport court on top of their wood surface, and so just some different things. But again, you can't get wrapped up into the venue per se. But I am excited to be back here and get our fans here and have that support. And I think one of the great things about our facility is our fans truly are right there on top of the court and right in the action almost.
All right, Coach, let's talk about it. You're going to be at home for the first time this season. Last year, it was limited to just parents to go to the Finch Center. So for the general Tiger fan that wants to come check it out, it's not new to you, but to them, it's going to be the new home of the Tigers. They're going to see it for the first time in public. Last year, it was the net, the basic court. There was no branding. What are they going to see now that you've had a year to spruce it up just a little bit?
Certainly that branding piece is coming along nicely. And then really just having people around you and, having that loud atmosphere and fans being back and able to cheer and hopefully having several hundred people in there. And that's what we're looking for. We want to be able to pack the house, whether it's a midday match on Friday or, in the evening Friday night or in Saturday morning. And, that for us is going to be that extra help, that little extra push that really gives and energizes our team.
And for fans that come over there, they're going to get to see what else is going on around the school. You got a lot of construction going around with the Brad Martin Wellness Center, the new garage. They're doing work on the old rec center, but more importantly, they're going to get to see you guys. So tell us about the Tiger Brawl this weekend, who you got coming in.
Yeah, we've got Arkansas Pine Bluff coming in. We've got Tennessee Martin. And, with those two teams there, certainly familiar. We've played them a couple times here the past few years. And then we have Arkansas State as well. And, every team brings something a little bit different to the table. Arkansas State's got some left sides that did really well. They were at the tournament at Southeast Missouri this weekend. We didn't have a chance to play them, but certainly we both got a chance to watch each other play and got to see what pieces are out there. And we'll dive into that, scouting piece as we get along this week. But really, every team is going to be a little bit different prep work because everybody brings something a little bit different. I think, Pine Bluff has got some really good athleticism and some players that bring some heat. Tennessee Martin, very good ball control, scrappy team. I know just having a history of playing them, they don't give up on points. So every team, you got to be able to kind of flip to the next one, and you can't focus on all three. It's who's at hand and who you're coming up against that you got to focus on.
And for the fans coming over, as you mentioned, if they had never seen the Finch Center before, the practice facility, get in there because you can make it a really loud, great environment for the Tigers.
Yeah, and absolutely. I think, make a difference. I think that's one of the things, and feel a part of things. It's not a big venue, so you put a couple hundred people in there, and it is a big home court advantage for us. And we'd love to get as many people as we can in there and support the young women of the program here, because they've worked so hard and put so much into it, going back into even last fall of missing out that regular fall season, having that short season in the winter and spring, and then, rolling back in here ready to play this fall and prep for conference play.
All right, Coach, we're looking forward to seeing you at home this weekend. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
That is Sean Burdette. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.